Hi, I'm Michael Cram, Member of Parliament for Regina-Wascana. Inflation and rising housing costs are hitting us all hard, but none more so than our most vulnerable citizens. People experiencing homelessness are struggling every day with food, shelter, and warm clothing, things the rest of us take for granted. I'm here today with Major Karen Hoeft of the Salvation Army. She's on the front lines of Regina's homeless crisis. Karen, can you tell us what you've been seeing out there lately?
Thanks, Michael. Did you know that the Salvation Army has operated shelters in Regina for over 100 years? We began actually after World War I, when people didn't have a place to stay. But now, here we are, over 100 years later, still providing shelter for people who can't afford the basic things in life. As housing prices increase, as food costs increase, we see the impact on the people we serve daily. Here in this space, we house 27 men who need a place to stay tonight in our city, to stay warm. As we look at how do we help them move on, how do we find the longer term solutions for people who get caught in these cycles in sheltering and food and housing. We look for bigger, longer term solutions with our community partners, people who come alongside us and support us. And we're thankful for your support today as we invite our community into helping us look at what we can do for the people we serve. Many people here are looking for work or looking for health needs, things that they need, so our caseworkers can help them get back into community life, depending on what their issue is. Everybody has their own story, and they're pretty amazing, some of the stories of the people who show up here at these doors. They're colorful people. They've lived in Regina a long time. Some are fairly new to Regina. Some have come from more rural parts of our province and end up in the urban centers, sometimes just for health care needs, for lack of housing in our smaller communities. And they end up here and find themselves without those supports around them. Together, we can actually build those supports around them. And we're always excited about telling those stories to our community at large, that the men who are here are pretty cool people. They have families, they have parents, they have children, they have grandparents and aunts and uncles, and they have an amazing story that's a Saskatchewan story. And so we want to help them this Christmas to have the best Christmas maybe they've had in a while. Help them find a place that they can call home. Help them find that space where they can have their own couch and their own chair, not just a bed in a dorm, but a place where they can cook their own meal, a place where they can invite their friends into. Those are the things you lose when you're in a shelter. Those are the pieces that we can't provide every day because we have too many people in one spot. But as a community, when we think about where we put housing, when we think about where we care about our most vulnerable people, we invite our community into this with us. We invite you, wherever you're at, to join us on this. This winter, maybe it might be just a hat or a toque, a toothbrush, a razor, shampoo, those kinds of things that everybody needs. But it also might be you opening up your space in your own community for those new builds, for those places where we can put in affordable housing, where people can get out of our shelters and back into community, become the citizens that they have been birthed to be. Your brother, your uncle, your parent, whomever they are. This Christmas we invite you to open up your hearts and just recognize that we together can build solutions. We can build a sustainable future. We can build for all the citizens of our great country that we call Canada. We together can make a difference this season. Michael, I thank you for your time. I thank you for coming and sharing this time here with us at the Salvation Army. And we hope that you have an amazing season as well.
Karen, can you tell us what the Salvation Army is most in need of this Christmas season?
Well, usually it's hats and gloves. everybody seems to lose gloves, and so every night we give out gloves. We give out razors, we give out toothbrushes, so those things are always used, so you can't really give them out a second time. So those are always things that we're in need of. Warm coats, boots. When people show up, if they don't have those, then we try to provide them. So those are different pieces that every day people drop them off, and we always can use more.
Karen, thank you so much for all of the work that you and the Salvation Army are doing. I encourage everyone this Christmas to give generously to the Salvation Army or to any other charity that is supporting Regina's homeless. Find out more at waskanacares.ca.